So, all right, guys, welcome to our team call. It is Monday, November 23rd. So we've got exactly one more week left in November. Who's excited? Everybody's excited. And we've got a nice long weekend this week. So that'll be fun. It already seems like a really, really long weekend for me, having all the kids home for the whole week. So it's kind of been interesting, but it's been fun. So do we want to organize a time right now to do a company get together, retreat, party?
Yeah.
Yeah? Should we do that? Okay. Because I have a feeling if we don't set it now, we probably won't ever get it set.
Okay.
So, and I know that with it being Christmas time, I know there's probably going to be conflicts with other people on the team, but we'll just set it, and whoever can make it, and we can hope that everybody who wants to come can come. So, so do you guys, since you guys are on the call, do you guys have a preference between Friday night and Saturday night?
Maybe Saturday night for me.
Saturday night might be better for you, Marcy? Okay.
Yeah.
So Saturday night. So we're looking
The 12th.
yeah, either the 5th or the 12th. Any preference on those?
12th.
The 12th? Okay.
Okay.
Does that work?
Matt, is that good for you?
Knock, knock.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Maybe yes.
Maybe no.
Maybe no.
Hey, there he is. He looked at us.
Matt, can you hear us?
Nope.
No. He looked at us like we were doing something crazy, though.
Hey, Matt.
Oh,
Well, we got double Matts. I'm freaked out now.
we got two Matts. Can you
Matt, can you hear us?
mark twice if you're in Milwaukee?
The frozen Matt's freaking me out.
Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like he's having a tough time.
Did he get abducted by aliens?
Shoot. So, okay, so let's plan the 12th. What time do you want everybody over at your place, Trina?
I guess that would depend on if we just want to do like a potluck meal.
Yeah.
Then I'd say 5, 6.
Okay, that sounds good. So let's plan 6 o'clock potluck. Bring a white elephant gift, and it doesn't have to be expensive by any means. So like $5 to $10 at the most. Okay, so something not very expensive, just funny.
For
okay?
you and a spouse. Each person has to have a gift.
Yep. So if you're bringing your spouse, which hopefully you guys do, hey, there's Matt.
Matt, can you hear us this time?
Yeah. Okay.
Does the 12th work?
Does the 12th of December work for our team get together, retreat, Christmas party thing?
As far as I know right now.
Okay, well, hurry and go write it in big letters on the calendar so that it doesn't get.
I gotta find my calendar. It's on my phone that I'm on the call with.
Oh, nice.
But I will find it.
Okay, well, hopefully that'll work with everybody. So, and so we're doing it 6 o'clock. And I'll make up like an invitation, unless you want to do you want to make up an invitation, Trina?
I can do
and
that.
post it in our team page. So just, I would put the address, the date, the time, bring a potluck dish to share with everyone, and a white elephant gift that costs less than $10.
Okay.
So just something funny, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, Scott's already got some ideas.
I got some good ones.
I can't wait to be bright red at the party. It'll be fun.
Hey, I got a tuggy at the last one.
I know, I'm already blushing. Stop it.
Tuggy's a great gift. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Rabbit fur underwear.
Uh-huh. Okay, so Trina, you're in charge of doing that, making up the post, and then everybody else plan on it, okay? If you're in Idaho Falls. If you're not in Idaho Falls and you want to fly into Idaho Falls to come to our
We'll
party,
pick you up.
we'd love to have you. So, okay, so how is everybody doing so far this month?
That's
I did better last week than I've done all month.
Better last week?
Better last week than I have done all month.
Yeah. With your power of 3. Okay, who else is doing their power of 3 chart? Good, good, good. Yep, Matt's got his. Good. So you guys are all doing it, so that's good. And I know that throughout the rest of November, throughout the rest of December, life just gets crazy with everything, with all the holidays, with the kids being out of school. You know, I understand life gets crazy, but you know, if you want to have that big boom at the beginning of January when everybody's ready to set their New Year's resolutions, you have to be doing your inviting now, because the people who are saying no now are most likely those who are going to be ready the 1st of January. So, like on all the 2-star calls and stuff that I've been on, they just keep saying, don't let the rest of the year just slip by, because if you do that, then, you know, the first few months of next year will slip by as well, because you will have lost all your momentum. So keep your momentum up, keep doing your power of 3 list. How have you guys been feeling about your power of 3 list?
Better
Better?
with that list.
Good.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Yeah, I know it definitely takes some getting used to and like making it all roll together, you know what I mean? But I know the more that we do it, I know for a fact if we follow this, you guys will each find amazing results. Okay. Does anybody have any comments or any questions or any suggestions or anything for the power of 3? Nope. You guys are good? Okay. So for the rest of the time that we want to spend on the call, do you guys have any questions about anything? Any concerns about anything? I don't know, anything that you guys want to ask each other?
It's open. Come on, Nate. You've always got something. No being quiet on us now.
My head hurts.
Did you hit it on a rock?
No, I've been dealing with sick kid all day, so.
Oh,
I did see that.
yeah, that explains it.
Not good. Is she feeling better?
She's doing a lot better tonight, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Any questions? Anything we can help you with? Anything you want to get off your chest?
Confession time.
Confession time. You know, the power of 3 is phenomenal. Getting consistent with that, just like you said, each one of us is going to find some amazing results.
Mm-hmm.
The format of that, just having, you know, we talked the other night a little bit, just having a to-do list on those days that you just don't know where to start and what to do. Getting through that to-do list, a formatted to-do list, is really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
you know, I talk about, you know, I was talking to you guys about not feeling inspired. And when I have those moments of not feeling inspired, I don't feel like I can follow through with the rest of the stuff. Yet with the Power of Three format, I'm getting through my days a lot better and finding inspiration in different places. So it helps get the starting going for me big time.
That's good. That is good for sure. And, you know, if you ever feel like you're lacking inspiration, you need to find like a very, very inspirational YouTube video that
Just a
like
short clip.
that just really hits you. You know what I mean? One that gets you. And then, you know, before you start doing anything, watch it or listen to it have it playing while you're doing your list or something. You know what I
I'll
mean?
message you on right now. It's pretty good.
Which
And
one?
You want to send the Steve Jobs one?
Yeah, I posted the Steve Jobs one in our team page. Did you see that one? Yeah, and that one's nice and short. But that one, to get the real effect, you have to actually watch it. But it's only like 3 minutes.
I'll post this one in
So,
our group right now.
which
It's
one
pretty
is
cool.
it?
It's a Jim Rohn one.
Oh, nice,
Perfect.
nice.
It's
So
like 3 minutes.
you know, because there's got to be something that'll get you going. You know what I mean? Like set that fire inside you.
No, absolutely. You know, I don't know if anybody else has the same issues, but you know,
I think we all
We
do.
all suffer from that.
I think we all have times where we're very, very inspired and we don't need much outside inspiration to feel it. But there are a lot of times when it's like, you know what I mean, that we need that extra push to get us going.
No, absolutely. I mean, even with some of the PD stuff, I mean, how many I've got 70 or 80 different books plus the online stuff and all that. And at some point you start going, you know, I've read this in like 12 other books. It's just more of the same. And that stuff just burns me out from time to time. And it's, you know, I got to step back and find something different, and finding that something different takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, I get to a point where I'm resistant in getting into my PD because I've read that like in 12 or 13 books. So anyhow.
Did you have something, Trina?
Yeah. Nate, do you do any of the action items in your PD books?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because that's where I find I start getting really inspired. So when like I don't know if you've read You Are a Badass yet.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about fixing the number that you want to make and everything that you're going to do with it. When I'm able to actually sit down and do something to that effect, then that's where I get inspired. So I was just curious, you know, when you can actually sit down and write it out and feel it.
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely. You've heard me. I'm an advocate of it.
Right.
Going through the motions really helps out, as opposed to just reading and mentally getting a gist of something and moving on. And you just do that. You just move on, you know. So I like doing the action items. I like going in and putting stuff on paper and feeling it and absolutely getting inspired that way. I just get to a point where it's more of the same in some instances through some of the, you know, philosophies and principles of what the PD is about. Sometimes I gotta find a way to break off to something new, you know, love language or something like, you know, I gotta break out and do something different here shortly.
Well, you know what Scotty does? He reads like 3 or 4 different books all at the same time. So, you know, he'll mark his spot where he's at. But just depending on the type of book and the type of feeling that he's having that day determines which book he reads from that day. You know what I mean? So then if you're stuck on this one and you're like, okay, mark it and maybe start a different one and
Right.
read it You know what I mean? And then just have a few books that you're reading all at the same time, just depending on what you need at that day. Or what you're feeling, I guess. So
I need a good set of lungs for a 10-mile run.
I don't have those. I haven't completely gotten rid of all the pneumonia stuff. I still cough stuff.
Oh, it's brutal.
So, yeah, I will not be running anytime soon.
In the nice, brisk cold.
Yeah, exactly. Freeze your lungs. Seriously.
Matt, how about you?
What's up?
So
How about me? Huh?
You have any confessions, concerns, struggles, successes?
No, my big thing is I feel good because I finally got to start working out again today. So
I feel you.
that was a big bonus.
That is good.
I just went and crushed chest and tries just barely, and it feels so much better.
Yeah, that's what I did this morning too. I actually woke up enough time to do that workout, which is rare for me. Normally don't have that long in the mornings to do a workout. So,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, no, I'm re-listening to Eric War with GoPro and trying to get a handle on this chart, Power 3. I do like it. It's what I need. I need something that I can track what I'm doing as far as steps. Like, I'm a hands-on kind of guy, you know. I need I'm welding, I can see what I'm doing. So when I'm barraging everybody with messages and stuff, I lose that. I don't see it. I don't see physically what I'm doing right there. So I get really lost and I start ADD squirreling into Facebook, and yeah, I get lost real easy.
Are you starting to find any better structure with the schedule, or are you still trying to get that down as far as when you can work the business?
Schedule is still a struggle. I've been doing a lot better to not have excuses for it. Like, I mean, even tonight, I walked in the door at 7:55, and I was like, I have a million things to do other than get on the call. But it's, I mean, you can see I'm still in my work clothes, haven't showered, nothing. Usually I wouldn't do that, you know. Usually I'd be like, oh, I got time, I can go shower or something, but no. So I've been doing a lot better committing to this has got to be first, and then once I get this out of the way, then I can do something over here. So it's a little better time management. That's what I've been working with. See how well it works.
Mm-hmm. I hear you on that one. Yeah.
Wonderlist.
What's that, Nate?
I said Wonderlist.
Wonderlist. I still haven't done that yet.
I have Wunderlist and I love it, but I hate it. I get lost making lists, and then it's like all of a sudden it's like, where'd the night go?
You made a list.
Same time.
I'm actually liking the Wunderlist, so thank you, Nate, for recommending that.
You bet. But one of the big keys is making your list the same time, the same place, whatever your time is, whatever that place is. It's a ritual that's where you go. You give yourself your 10, 15 minutes tops to create the list, or you'll be there for 4 or 5 hours, and do it religiously. Same spot, same time, same place, and give yourself a timeline of 10 minutes or 15 minutes to make your list and move on.
Sweet. I like it. I'm going to have to.
I'm going to try and
Start
work
doing
with
that.
her on setting timers to get certain tasks done in a certain time limit.
Mm-hmm.
But see, one of my favorite things about the Wunderlist, though, is your ability to share certain lists. with somebody else, or like, I mean, we could have a team list even,
Mm-hmm.
and you could post like, or just an example, say Nate and I had a wonder list that we were sharing. I could put on there stuff that I wanted him to do, and he could put stuff on that list that he wanted me to do. And then when it gets done, because you get it and you check it off, and it checks it off both your lists. I mean, it corresponds.
Oh, that's awesome.
It makes it really nice for that.
That is awesome. For sure.
Maybe me and Megan will go to bed and play with our wonder list tonight.
Don't listen to him.
High five, babe.
He's not allowed to talk anymore.
Don't forget to check things off once you get done.
Yeah. Send a team message. Check.
Marcy's good.
Don't cry, Marcy. It's okay.
You and Casey can post your wonder list too.
You guys are funny. Funny. So tonight we've basically talked about the 3 vitals. We've talked about using our power of 3 to track how we're inviting people, who we're talking to. It's nice that you can flip back throughout the weeks when you're like, okay, who do I really need that I should follow up with that I haven't heard from? You can look back and see who you invited to what and then follow up with them. You know what I mean? We've also talked about getting on our workout schedule, getting back to our workouts, because that is a necessity. I know for sure if you're not doing your workouts, it's really, really, really hard to, I guess, unless you're like a really good faker, I guess, feel like you can inspire or expect other people to do what you're not doing. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because that would be like, okay, yeah, me not doing my workout and not inspiring other people to do their workout, but that's like me creating this power of 3 list and expecting you guys all to do it when I'm not even doing it myself. It wouldn't work. You guys would be like, oh, she's not even doing it herself, so why should I do it? Right? Power of 3, and we've also talked about personal development. So, I mean, we've got the 3 basic things that we need to do, and we all know where we stand and where we need to, keep pushing along. Trying to think if there's anything else. And time management. I hear time management all the time, and I am so guilty of having the worst time management. And I was talking with Brittany. She's the gal who handles all the 2-star to 4 stars in the West region. And I think I kind of had a breakthrough with her, just talking with her about my time management, because I have from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday, to get my list done. That is a ton of time. Okay, you guys, there's no reason, seriously, that anybody should even think about working that long. And no, not at all, right? Because you're going to burn it out. You're going to feel like it's just a job, and you're going to lose that passion for like loving it, right? But I sit down here in my office for hours and hours and hours each day. And she told me to start setting timers on how long it should take me to get each section of my list done and do it. And I think a lot of, at least my problem is that I know that I'm home alone that long. And I think subconsciously, I'm almost afraid to get my list all done, because then I'm home alone. What do I do? You know what I mean? And so I almost think that I'm afraid to get my list all done, because then what? Then what do I do, right? So I need to, she suggested to me to take up a couple hobbies. So I'm looking for some hobbies to start doing so that I can get my list done and then have some hobbies to do. But I know for a fact I sit here the majority of the day and kind of just diddly do around, you know what I mean? And kind of feels like busy work, but really not getting a whole lot accomplished. And then I still don't have my list done by the time the kids get home. And from the time the kids get home, that should be all family time for the whole rest of the night. You know what I mean? So I know what's holding me back, and I know what I need to do to fix it. And hopefully you guys can figure out, you know, what is holding you back from having your time management, and be able to figure it out and know what we need to do to be more efficient. Because I know the way that I've been doing things, I'm not a very efficient person. Yes, Nate.
How stressed do you feel when the kids are around and your hubby comes home and you're having dinner? How stressed are you through that entire period that your list isn't done?
That my list isn't done? Oh yeah. It like, even after the kids go to bed, if my list still isn't done, I'm like, oh, I've got to finish. And usually by that time, usually about the time that the kids come home, and with 3 kids and they're all running around, like, I seriously am so mentally exhausted by the time the kids go to bed that, like, I just want to shut everything off. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done working. I'm done thinking about anything. You know what I mean? And so I know for a fact if I had my list all done, the whole rest of the night would be better.
I'm 100% with you.
Fact. So I'm going to start, you know, because how long does it take to send out 3 to 5 Facebook friend requests? To go through your groups that I tell you about, like and comment on their posts and send them a friend request. To do that to 5 people shouldn't take 10, 15 minutes, right? Set a timer, get it done. Go on to the next thing. Send out 3 messages to the people that sent you a friend request or that you sent a friend request to and they accepted from the day before. How long does that take?
2 seconds.
Yeah, 5 minutes maybe to hurry and pull up those people's name and have the same, basically the same message goes out to all of them, you know? And then, yeah, you do have to spend however much time they spend responding back with you, you know what I mean? Having a conversation, yes, but, you know, it really shouldn't take that long to get everything done. So I think the biggest thing that I have on my list that takes the most amount of time would be doing my workout, which is, you know, half-hour workout. By the time I get my drink, my get down here, get everything turned on, probably takes 45 minutes start to finish for my workout. And then reading a chapter in my book takes, you know, half-hour maybe, depending on how long the chapter is. And then really the other longest thing that takes the most amount of time is getting all my posts done up, and like done up with the picture and the graphic and everything, and scheduling them for the next day. Writing out all the posts and stuff. But then all of your posts are all done for the whole next day. All you have to do is respond to the people who respond to your posts. So, but the rest of the items on the Power of 3 list really shouldn't take that long. So my 2 cents, and then I have my other list where I check in with our coach groups, challenge groups, check emails, email new customers, and message birthdays on Facebook, and post to YouTube and my website. And all that stuff is all done really quick too. So
Consistency.
and
I
getting
don't have it.
over the fear of having so much time to myself to do whatever I want. Like, really? Is that something that somebody should be like fearful of? I don't know. Shouldn't be, but I don't know. One of those things that I don't know, feels almost maybe selfish to like, not really selfish. I shouldn't even say selfish, but I feel like I should be being productive all the time, which
Ooh,
I know I
yes.
shouldn't be trying to be productive all the time, because that's not effective. How is this effective?
Right?
Right? This is me all day long.
You put
On
your,
the chair, on the wall.
you put your balls on the wall.
How is this effective? Like shooting fish in a barrel. I know it. Sweet. So, I guess my goal for the next, and this week is going to be kind of crazy because I've got all the kids home all day long, but I still want to do my best to, even more reason to get my list done really fast, because the kids are home. I should be spending the majority of my time with them. So my goal for myself is to have my list all done in 2 hours.
Boom.
For the rest of the week. I may take off Thursday. No, don't take off Thursday. Yeah, I'll probably take off Thursday. But I'll still post, like, Happy Thanksgiving and everything. So, shoot. So, what about you guys? Do you raise of hands, because we don't have a whole lot of time, who feels like they struggle with their time management as well? Okay, everybody. We even a foot. We got 2 hands and a foot. So this, basically what I want you to do is to take your list, and because some of the things I was like, I really have no idea what a reasonable amount of time would be to get those done. So I guess take your list, and for each section, write down how much time you think it should take. And then when you're ready to start that section, set your timer. I actually downloaded a timer thing onto my MacBooks, and it makes like a really loud, annoying buzzing sound when it's done. But yeah, so if you don't get that whole section done in that amount of time that you've given yourself, you either have to move on and just be like, okay, I know I can do it faster the next day, right? Or give yourself more time if you didn't get everything done. But I think if you time yourself to get it done quickly, I think we can get these lists done really fast, you guys, and still be really effective. So, okay. So who's going to time themselves for the rest of the week on their list?
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure.
I guess I'll time myself.
Sweet.
Oh, and we've got less than 1 minute. Okay. And I half wonder if anybody else from our Fall Classic team would be getting on or not. Do you guys want to have another chat, or is this one good for our Fall Classic too?
I think we're good. You said we
Okay.
kind of covered all of the basics.
I'm feeling like we pretty much covered everything. The only thing would be is like going over each person's individual goals
Mine haven't changed.
They haven't changed. Okay. So, all right. So we'll just keep it to our team call tonight. And if you guys have any questions about anything Fall Classic wise, let us know. Okay. And from there, I guess we'll start timing ourselves on our to-do lists, our Power of 3 list, and go from there, I guess.
And
Yeah?
Yep.
And go play with your Wonder List.
He's not allowed to talk anymore. If it comes with like a ball gag, that's why.
Do it twice.
Ooh, kinky.
One of those.
I was just gonna say, it
You
just
would
made
like it too much. I know.
better.
You guys.